Hello Leo, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your tarot love reading. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Venus and Mars conjunction that's coming in just a couple of days later, and happy full moon in Leo. Considering that a lot of things are happening, I decided to do this love check-in. It's not just for one day, it's for these times that we are in. And we've just come out of Venus and Mercury retrograde, so let's see how it's impacting your love life. We're going to take a look as usual at your energy, Leo, your person's energy, whoever you have on your mind, and get some advice from the universe on how to take the most out of these times and these energies. But we're going to start with an oracle deck, of course, to get the general topic or what's important to know, and at the end I'm gonna pull some cards from the Hermit Tarot with messages from your person to yourself. What are they thinking and feeling? Okay, so let's get going. So for your energy we have the Thinker card, and it's 44, which is a strong foundation and union. Actually have like all these shapes that remind me about building a foundation. It's almost like you don't want to build too much too fast, because you want your building to stay for as much as it can, maybe for a lifetime. And I would say that that's how you're approaching your relationship, or should be, or will be, right? And by the way, remember that this is general reading, so take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment. If this is not your story, you may want to check your other placements for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If they're not all available yet, they will be very, very soon. Okay, let's get into tarot. I've got a new deck today, so let's see what are we gonna get for you, Leo. What are you thinking about so heavily? Okay, we've got Ace of Coins, the Temperance. I like the start. I like the sound of this. Okay. Temperance is a Sagittarius energy. Could be divinely Sag. We have Nine of Cups. Nice. King of Wands. 10 of Wands. And the Fool for your person. So that could be a fire sign as well. Yeah, it could be another fire sign, or it could also be the Aquarius. For the advice, we have Death, 9 of Coins, and 3 of Swords. Wow, that's very interesting. So this is Scorpio energy here. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, Cancer. So a lot of signs here. You could be dealing with any of those, but what's important is that it's definitely a time of transformation, but in a bit different way for you and your person. That's what you're thinking about. Now I see. How do you integrate new knowledge about doing relationships, about what love is, right? It's one thing when you read about it or you hear someone's story and you have that big aha moment, but then how do you integrate it into your reality? Or what does it mean? If you've realized the first step of what it means for your relationship, how it applies, right? Then what kind of next steps do you take, especially if it's some bigger relation that you feel is supposed to change the approach of how you interact with your person, what kind of goals you have, and how you're gonna move there, right? What do we start with? What's day 1? What's day 30? What's day 230 on this journey? For you, I'm getting it's more about remembering, staying balanced, and remembering your dreams. So it's more like, don't get this new knowledge, don't get it throw you off your game. Really, you need to stay balanced between masculine and feminine energy, and this is gender neutral reading, so take it how it resonates for you. But each of us have both energies. And it's important to have them balanced, not to go too far into one or another. And by the way, each of us can go, although we have our kind of primary energy, right? the more natural one, the one that's prevailing usually. We can easily go in a specific situation, specific point in time. We can go to the extreme of the completely other energy. For example, I'm a feminine, so most of my energy, like if we take the percentage, that the majority of my energy is going to be feminine. But in a certain situation, I can get too much into the masculine energy, which will become the prevailing one for that specific situation, right? So make sure that you're staying as much balanced as you can. So you're trying to embrace both of those. And it's a completely different topic. We can talk about it for a long time of how to do that. Yeah, but really notice how you integrate both energies in your life. More kind of like acting, taking charge kind of energy, and more passive in meaning of observing, nurturing, taking care of something or someone, but and kind of like being rather than doing, right? That you have space in your life for both. And as I'm saying it, we actually have, so temperance is a major arcana, but we have a card of wands and a card of coins here, which is the feminine energy and the masculine energy. So this is just another confirmation, and with the temperance in the middle, it's about this alchemy of masculine and feminine, of spiritual and physical reality. And that way you're quickly gonna have them. The faster you integrate this and you manage to keep them in balance, the faster you're gonna manifest your wish fulfillment here, whatever that is for you right now, whatever your nearest goals are. Your person, on the other hand, they are a little bit more they're kind of on the verge of going into the new territory in love and passion, in expressing themselves and being more authentic and open in this expression I'm hearing. A lot of them, it's actually more of a sexual energy, right? And expressing themselves that way. For some of them, it's about a little bit more about kind of keeping this alive. You know, like sometimes we have relationships, we go into a relationship and it's very fresh, it's very fiery, it's sort of like hip and happening. And then with time, that spark goes out and it becomes a lot more mundane and even boring. So that's the point where this person is supposed to kind of realize what keeps the spark going? What do we do so it doesn't go out? And the relationship doesn't end, even if it's two very well matched people together, because that's one of the burdens they've faced before. I mean, one of the burdens, but they faced it many times. And whichever side it was on, and whoever's the decision was to stop the relationships before yours, they feel that heartache. They still have that burden on them, that something went wrong. So this is them realizing that a lot of things do not actually depend on them, but also realizing their potential to express that drive and passion in the relationship, which they struggled with before. It's interesting. So I would say they need some of your support with that. Yeah, both of you are kind of transforming in terms of getting rid of the heartache from the past and being balanced and strong within yourself, because the Nine of Coins just in the middle here is actually a card of a single person. But what's more important than the word single person is that this is a card of someone who is complete, who is fulfilled, right? It doesn't mean that they don't need anybody else at all, that they don't want anybody else at all in their life, but they don't need them necessarily, right? They don't feel the urge to, they don't feel that longing, desire to have somebody by their side to feel complete. No, this is about being complete by yourself. That's the big transformation, to find that space, that And then you realize that there are so many, so fewer opportunities to have your heart broken if you are complete by yourself, because you're already in harmony. You have this love for yourself, you have this connection to your higher power. So really, the outside world and certain validations from other people are not even that important. They are, but it's not the end of the world the way that it may have sounded to you before. Okay, it's pretty cool. That is a strong foundation, either for a new relationship or even for starting a fresh slate on this one. Let's get some messages for Leo from their person. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick that up. And that. Okay, I'm gonna say that's enough. Flying cards. Yes, be more selfish. That's that Nine of Pentacles, where you're supposed to start with yourself and find that happiness and fulfillment with yourself. Think before you act. Yeah, you're already in the thinking energy, Leo, so I think you nailed it. We have what do you want and reach out. Yeah, so think what you want and then reach out. Make sure that you are learning from this new aha moment that you see, and you are in that balanced state between feminine and masculine. Because if you are in a reactive state, then reaching out will only delay this fresh slate, this new milestone for your relationship with this person. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you guys, and I'll be back with more readings very soon. Bye, everyone.